All right, good morning everyone and welcome back to another episode of Crypto, Coffee and LoFi. This episode will be a quick one. I'm going to try to be as concise as possible. We saw another decent drop yesterday. Still in a ranging market though. So my views haven't really changed from the previous episode, but I'm just wanting to touch on a few more things. I wanted to go over momentum quickly and just kind of explain that the momentum has actually shifted to the downside and that expecting a V-shaped reversal from here is not really the wisest move. I doubt that it's going to happen. Of course, anything can happen in this crazy market, but the chances of that happening are slim to none. So the momentum has shifted to the downside. For momentum to shift to the upside, we need to reaccumulate. So there's a few plus sides. We're sitting at obvious areas of accumulation here. So here we swept the low, we break above the high that swept the low, and then we see the same pattern forming again. So that's a positive. So for momentum to shift to the upside, we need to continue to accumulate. Okay. Okay, so we've swept out some equal lows here, breaking above the high that was responsible for sweeping the lows. Sweeping another low, breaking above. So yesterday, I entered on the close above right here with my stop below 1790. It was enough for me to enter the position. Just a scalp though, I do not think this is the bottom. If we take a look at the weekly chart, we can see clearly that this is not the bottom. But yes, so momentum has now shifted to the downside. Shorts are now favored, unfortunately. So if we do reach up into previous bearish levels, then we should be looking for shorts. So a previous bearish level being this bearish broken base right here above these equal highs. We would need to see more than one confirmation though, always entering on the second or third confirmation, so something like that. All right, but also keeping in mind, we have left some equal highs here. So equal highs, equal highs, equal highs, pretty much all the way up. So if we can leave all of these equal highs untapped, make one more quick drop, and then reaccumulate on the higher time frames, then we may actually have a decent shot of reversing. But for now, like I said, shorts are favored. The momentum has shifted to the downside. For momentum to shift to the upside, we need to see multiple structure breaks. Okay. And we need to start invalidating bearish levels. So this being a bearish level, we need to invalidate that. We need to see some structure breaks. Then we need to reaccumulate after the structure breaks. And then we need to see more breaks to the upside. But for now, like I said, favored. Shorts are favored. Bitcoin. Now, another reason why I think shorts are favored. We've left equal lows here, 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 and here. Okay. So if we do see any opportunity to short, then we should take that into the equal lows. All right, so if we go onto the 15-minute time frame, we have a few levels here that we can watch. Right here. So let's see. I think a relief rally is due. Okay, but trying to play that is going to be quite risky. Definitely don't try to catch a bottom. Okay, scalps are favored. No doubt we're going to range if we jump onto the weekly time frame. Okay, this is not what a bottom looks like. Okay, we have consolidation here, a thin move up, consolidation, a thin move down, which will now be followed by more consolidation. Now, what we can hope for is that this consolidation will then lead to manipulation below some lows, which will then lead to a reversal back to the upside. However, trying to predict that is just not a smart idea. You'll get chopped up. Okay, so personally, I won't be taking any longer term positions unless we reach up into obvious levels of support turn resistance, like these two levels here, and then redistribute on the lower time frames. If we reach into these levels before taking the equal lows, then that is where I see the kind of like the highest probability trade setup on the mid to long term time frames anyway. So that's Bitcoin and ETH. I've got a scalp long on ETH. Both of these are looking really, really iffy. There's still lots of downside to go. I think one more big flush out, and then we can start to reaccumulate. The only other thing I want to look at here is DeFi. So closing below all of these lows, obviously not a good sign. If you were looking at any other market that you weren't emotionally attached to, you would look at this and not want to buy it. I guarantee you, look at it. What? Why would you want to buy that? You wouldn't, okay? This is not what a reversal looks like. Any retrace back to the upside, then we should look to sell. If we do get the retrace early on in the week, followed by some lower time frame distribution, something like this. Okay. I don't know, something like this. Followed by another confirmation on the lower time frames here. Then that'll be a solid short entry. No worries, guys. So, yep, just a quick recap. Nothing looks bullish right now. You shouldn't be looking for any long-term positions, in my opinion. I'm seeing one more flush out. Bitcoin has those equal lows. I see those being taken out at least before we start to reaccumulate back into the higher time frame trend. Yeah, so ETH in that scalp, DeFi, looking for a short as well. No worries, guys. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like, comment, subscribe. If the strategy or the way that I'm viewing the market interests you, you can find the strategy link in the description. Okay, with that, you get access to a Discord, see all my live trades, everything like that. No worries, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow.